media center. This is a media center filled with many fun and interesting things to do. Today we're going to learn about the Dewey Decimal System and how you can find many things just by knowing your Dewey numbers. First, let's discuss the difference between fiction and nonfiction. I know this difference between fiction and nonfiction can often be confusing. Here's some definitions that might help. Fiction books, books that are made up by the author or are not true, are fiction. Nonfiction is the opposite of fiction. Nonfiction books or true books are about real things, people, events, and places. How fiction and nonfiction are placed on the shelf. Fiction books are put on the shelf in alphabetical order by the author's last name. Let's pretend that you wrote a book and your last name was Cleary. If kids liked your book, they would want to read more of them. So, by having your books in the same place, it would make finding them a lot easier. Nonfiction books are shelved by their subject's category. For example, if you wanted a book about cars, you would want them to be in the same area. You wouldn't worry about the author. You would just want the facts about cars. Fiction and nonfiction books are shelved this way so you can easily find the books of your choice. Here's another way to remember it. You can only say no once. Fiction equals not true. Nonfiction equals true. A call number is a group of numbers and/or letters put together to tell you where in the library to find your book. A call number is located at the bottom of the book on the spine. It will help you find your books quicker. Once you've got your call number from the computer or the Dewey wall, it's time to go find your book. Look, we have students coming in. Let's see how we can help them today.
Hello, Miss Zane. I'm looking for a book about the Appalachian Mountains. Can you help me?
Hi, Karis. Yes, I can help you. Before we go and look in Destiny, let me show you the Dewey wall. If you ever in question about the section your nonfiction book might fall under, the Dewey wall can assist you. So, Karis, here is our Dewey wall, and you'll see that each section has a number range. It's got the title, and then there's a brief description of each section that's in the Dewey Decimal System. So take a look at our posters and tell me, where do you think the Appalachian Mountains would fit in the Dewey Decimal System?
I think it would fit in the 900s because the Appalachian Mountains are history and geography.
Okay, good. Yes, it would. But we need to locate the exact call number. So to do that, we need to go to Destiny. Destiny is our computer-based program that we use to search for books. And each person in Gum Springs Elementary School has a login that they can use to access Destiny. Shall we do that?
Sure.
Okay, Karis, so we can tell that you're logged into Destiny because we see your name right here. And we're at the home screen, so we're at the search box. And we are going to...
Excuse me, Hussein.
Hi, Colin.
Can you help me locate books about dinosaurs?
Sure. Why don't you join us, and I will help both of you locate books here with Destiny. So when you, once you have logged into Destiny, you're going to type the subject, title, or the author, and click Enter. So we're looking for the Appalachian Mountains. So we're going to type Appalachian Mountains. And I see here that we've got some books on the Appalachian Mountains, and they're located in the 900s, and you can tell they're in the 917.4 section of the Dewey Decimal System. Now, you need dinosaurs, so let's look up dinosaurs. Okay. And I see that we can find dinosaurs in our 500 section, most specifically 567.9.
Oh, look, here it is. I can finally start my project.
A I found my book too. I can start my project as well.
Great job today, guys. So now you know a little bit about the Dewey Decimal System and how to locate your books. So let's get you checked out. Go ahead, Karis.
Now I'm so excited to finally start my project.
That's awesome. Okay, and Colin. Okay, good luck with your project.
Thank you.
Now let's review the Dewey Decimal System. The Dewey Decimal System is a system we use to classify books by grouping them into 10 categories. 0s, general knowledge.
Almanacs, encyclopedias, libraries, museums, and newspapers.
100s, psychology and philosophy.
Death and dying, ethics, feelings, logic, making friends, optical illusions, superstitions.
200s, religions and mythology.
Amish, Bible stories, Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Quakers and other world religions, Greek, Roman, and other myths.
300s, social sciences and folklore.
Careers, customs, environment, families, folktales, government, manners, money, and recycling.
400s, languages and grammar.
Chinese, English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, sign language, and Spanish.
500s, math and science.
Animals, biology, chemistry, dinosaurs, fish, geology, insects, physics, planets, and plants.
600s, medicine and technology.
Computers, cookbooks, engineering, farming, health, human body, inventions, manufacturing, and nutrition.
700s, arts and recreation.
Architecture, crafts, drawings, games, jokes, music, puppets, songbooks, sports.
800s, literature.
Children's literature, plays, poetry, Shakespeare, and writing.
900s, geography and history.
Biographies, countries, Native Americans, states, travel, wars.
I'll bet you're wondering who the brilliant person was that came up with this idea. Well, it was Melville Dewey, one of the greatest librarians of all time. Before we started, you didn't know anything about the Dewey Decimal System. But now, when someone asks us if we know what the Dewey Decimal System is, we say, Dewey, Dewey, boy, Dewey.